Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video we are going to see Sitecore items. Let's begin. So what are Sitecore items? Sitecore items are basic building block in your website. Whatever the data that is present, all the data is present in terms of items. So these are similar to database records that we have in our database. Items represent any kind of information that makes up for the web page. For example, our text file or media file or layout file, a page section, paragraph, video, audio files. Entire data is present in terms of items. So generally there are two ways to identify the items. First is by ID and second is by path. We have GUID ID for particular item. So GUID is nothing but globally unique identifier. From that we can identify the items. So for individual item the GUID will be different for every other item. So if there is one GUID, that will not be repeated for other items. Second one is by path. So absolute reference of an item location is present in the content tree. So for example, if we want to navigate to the home, the path would be sitecore/content/home. At which position that item is present, that entire absolute path is given to that item. Yeah, so here is the example of that Sitecore item. If you see quick info, that is the item section. We have item ID here. Item ID uniquely identifies the item. Item name, whatever the name of the item it is. Item path, it is based on absolute path it is created. For example, here we can see sitecore/content/home. We have template path and ID. So template is nothing but from what the item is created or derived. Okay, so for each and every item there is one template, and from that template that item is created from item created by the user, and item owner is item last modified by the user. Here is another example. If you see, I have created one test item and a test template. Okay, so in test template I have provided section name as test section. I have created 4 fields. First one is single line text field, second is rich text field, third is checkbox field, and fourth is tree list field. So for each and every template we will have different fields, and field will have different field types. Okay, so these field types are nothing but the way we store the data. I have created the item inside home. Inside home I have created item with name test item. So whatever the section of that item is present, test section, that would be present here. So section is basically used to group up related fields. There are 4 or 5 fields that are related to some certain section. I will group those fields under one section and create those fields there. So we have single line text field here, rich text field here, also we have checkbox, and we have tree list. Okay, so based on your preference you can create the fields for particular items. Okay, so based on whatever the fields that you have created, from that item will be created, and those fields will get applied to that item as shown in this example. For object oriented programming analogy, we can consider template as a class and item as an object. Okay, so from class we generally create the object. Similarly, from template we create the item. Yeah, that's it from the video. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.